the game HQ. We give out free information for you to subscribe and like and comment. Now today we have Miss Hershey here today. Me and her, we're gonna debate about a lot of topics pertaining to black women. They're, from her side of the story, and I'm gonna speak for black men from my side of the story. Now, topic of the day is, what is your version of what's a queen to you? What's a woman? What's the woman's standard? Like, what should a woman have, and how should she act? And how should she carry herself?
Well, that's a very broad question to ask, because it's all a matter of a person's opinion of what they feel a queen, how a person should act. Just because I act a certain way, somebody may feel like I shouldn't act that way. But in my eyes, I feel that you should always act accordingly, far as, how can I say this without being rude?
Nah, this is the argumentation channel. This is what we do. Be rude, be disrespectful.
Alright, so you should always act accordingly to how you would want people to act towards you. So if you walking around here being disrespectful, being loud, whatever, that's how people are gonna react to you. So as far as being a queen, I just feel like you should hold yourself to a higher standard, and
not stoop down to a certain women's level, basically.
Yeah, and pretty much, just because the norm is, society feels like you should act this way. No, you should find what it means to you and act accordingly to that, not because of what you see and what society should say that you should be.
Right. Now, that's a basic understanding of what a queen is. A queen is, for a man, now I'm saying this out of a dating perspective, like what a man should look for when he looking for a queen. Now, black men, this is the advice channel for you guys. Miss Hershey ain't gonna like that I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Queens come in all colors, all sizes, everything. So with that said, don't limit yourself to, just because a black woman say, "Oh, you got that white bitch," and you sold out. You don't like black women or something, like, "Oh, we ain't good enough," or well, that might be the truth in his area. You know what I mean? You go to somewhere like Atlanta, where all the bitches is like loving hip hop, and all the bitches, you know what I'm saying, they think like love and hip hop. When they get in arguments, they want to throw drinks and do stuff like that. It always got to be a climax with them. It can't never just be a sit down, have a conversation, get up and leave. That type of deal. So in his situation, he can't find no queen, so he might have to go outside his race to find it. You know what I mean? But what I think a queen is, on the dating perspective, is a woman that's knows who she is, knows what she's looking for in life and into a mate, and knows what she's not going to accept, and has the qualities to back it up. It's a lot of women out here that want a good man. They want $100,000, six figures, but they ain't trying to put they money on the table. They ain't trying to, even though they make $20,000, $30,000 a year, they want a guy that make $100,000 a year. You know what I mean? You ain't trying to put your status on the table when you think about who you want. Because me, the money I make, I'm not about to settle for a Taco Bell employee. You know what I mean? I ain't really, I understand if you do that and that's your situation, and I'm sympathetic to it, but this real life, baby, you know what I'm saying? Me being sympathetic ain't gonna pay the bills, for the lifestyle that I want. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm feeling. But how do you feel about black men today? What are we missing?
Well, just a
and where does it
comment
come
on
from?
what you just said. It sounds like you're more referring to a person's character. Like, if you're looking more on the lines of dating someone, then love knows no color boundaries. It knows no size. It knows nothing. It's just all about what chemistry you and that person have and what you and that person have in common.
I
What
disagree.
you're talking about as far as characteristics of a person. I mean, if you're going out and looking for a certain type of female, and I mean, you're more than likely you're going to run into what you don't want.
Right.
Now, if you're looking for those characteristics, that you're attracted to those characteristics, then yes, it is not going to have any no color boundaries, no size limitations, no nothing, because that's what you're looking for in a person. So it's like, it's what you're attracted to. So if you're not attracted, I mean, I think where the issue is coming at is because society has placed this norm, like the Love and Hip Hop, oh, you gotta look like this, like being on Instagram, or you see these
Skinny
girls looking like
waist,
plastic.
big ass, titties, and
you
pretty
know,
lips.
and then that's what the norm is, and that's what the people are placing on other people. Oh, this is what you need to look like. And then when these guys go out here, oh, I found me a girl that looks like this, but you ain't even take the time to find out how she is mentally. You know, like you said, what goals, what ambitions she has. So it's more on the characteristics, basically, instead of like, you can't like correlate that with a black queen, or you know, what you consider as a queen, because a queen is just a label, but the characteristics kind of define the kind of person that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the men, let's just say it goes both ways. It's the same thing. It's like, you know, these days, especially like with all these dating sites, these guys come at you and, oh, what's up, shorty? Da 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 da. This, spitting all this guy. No. I want you to take the time to get to know who I am. Not worrying about, oh, how I look, how big my breasts are, what I'm trying to do. Like, you trying to cut up. No, that's not my
Netflix and chill.
Make love to my mind. Find out who I am first. Find out what I want in life, you know, in order to capture my interest. Like, I can't speak for every woman, but that is just for me, you know, because I hold myself up with a higher class than these other females do. Now, I'm not looking at your bank account, because I got my own stuff going on. Now, what I do want, I want you to be match my level.
Right.
And then when we come together, I want us to build together where we can, you know, we have a solid foundation. That's what I want when I look for in a man. I look for someone who's on the same level, or either a higher level than I am, where we can come together and we can build and we can, you know, be great. But some of these men these days, they're focused only on like the wrong things. You know, looking for that norm, and I'm not that norm. I don't fit that norm.
Right. I think, you know, every man, black men, if you want to have a queen, first, you have to go through your whole phase. Okay? This is very important. Because black men, we are natured to be very curious. You know what I'm saying? You know, like my father was married. My father is married, but he loves women. That's his problem. Like, he don't cheat. He just look a lot. You know what I mean? He don't cheat at all. He just look. And he talk and he flirt with them. But then he say he married and he think that's supposed to ease everything over. Yeah, but what you have to do, you have to have your whole phase. So by the time you find you a queen out there that fits you, right? You can throw away sex and you can be like, okay, let me read your mind right quick. Let me find out who you are. And of course, I'm a man. I'm gonna want to eventually, but right now I'm worried about who you are, because I'm thinking about starting something with you. I ain't thinking about spending 1 week with you and then you gone in the wind. I'm thinking about years. So I want to get to know your mind, and then after that, that's when we can go on upon that. And in order to keep it clean, you gotta have a good sex game. it is what it is. Because most queens, in order to become a queen, they done been through a couple relationships that they figured out that they don't want to be like that. They don't want to be just a side chick to where they good enough to fuck, but then, you know, and then they just getting thrown away. They want to be in a stable relationship, but in order to find that out, they had to, you know, it was a lot of fucking going on, basically. So she pretty much good. And women don't like to teach men how to do nothing in the bedroom. It's a fact. We love to teach y'all stuff, but you know, it's unfair. But and what she was saying about personal preference, that's cool. I understand that, but when I said I disagree, what I meant was you know, you're not gonna find what you like, because what you do is you find a ratchet woman that might look good and you spend so much time with her, you might ignore the fact that she's a bitch. Like, she's just, you know, you love what you spend time with. I didn't spend time with, you know, women that I thought that I would never be with just because based off their looks. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know that sounds mean, but that's real life. You know what I mean? Women, I know for a fact, women know what they want to do with you the first moment that they meet you, until you show them otherwise, until you show them that you got a head on your shoulders. You know what I mean? So with that said, you spend so much time with a hood chick and you start looking past the fact that she talks so loud and she's not business. You can't take her nowhere because she gonna be cussing out the waitresses, and you know what I mean, when you tell her to stop, she gonna look at you like you a bitch and keep doing it, and she just don't have no respect because she never had that authority in her life because her father wasn't around. You know what I mean? Today's era is so soft because most women, when they see a man acting like a man, they think he being a bully or some shit like that. You know why? Because she never had a father in her life to show example of, okay, this is how a man acts. Okay, yeah, if you do something to him, he's going to cuss you out. If you make him mad, he's gonna get mad, and it's gonna seem like he about to punch you, but he not, if he a good man. You know, but that don't mean I'm gonna call the police on him. You know what I mean? Every time that shit happen, every time I make him mad, I'm not gonna beat him up, and then once he look like he had enough and he ready to punch back, I'm not gonna call the police on him, because my father was the same exact way. My mother was wrong. She put his hands on him, and then he got mad and ran out the house because he didn't want to punch her. That's just the way it is. But what I feel like, a queen with, you gotta know what you want, okay? In order, when you have a queen, you gotta know what you want. You gotta look for her. And black men, like I said in my last video, you gotta change where you look for them at. Go to what's the place? Healthy Foods or whatever. Wear some, take off the Jordans, put on some Stacey Adams, put on some blue jeans, and put on a button-up shirt. You know what I mean? That way, she can separate you from the rest of the kids running around claiming that they men with $300 pair of Jordans on and they don't have a car. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. So she can separate you from the rest. You know, at least she can think, okay, he has something going on, or he's trying to get something going on just by the way he dressed. You know, people say don't judge a book by a cover, but it happens every day. Most interactions are because you judge the book off of a cover. A man might look good, so when he came over there to talk to you, you was already open to talking to him before he even came over there. You know, but a man might be ugly, so when he come over there to talk to you, you kinda not that open to talking to him because the way he looks, because that's how you judged him. You know what I mean? It's just that way. So I'm gonna ask another question. What do you think the black people need to do to be better? Like, what do you think steps that can be made, can be arranged to be better as people and whole?
To be better as, you know, my opinion, to be better as a person, you need to read. You need to open your mind to different things instead of just having your mind closed to, like, you know, the
rap
norm.
music.
You gotta look outside. Yeah, you gotta look outside of your box and just explore different things. But I think today in this age, which I am seeing a lot of people are becoming consciously aware. And when I say consciously aware, just knowing that, you know, you've been lied to all these years, so now you got to find out who you really are. Meaning, as some black people, I hate to like go into detail with it, but you know, a bunch of lies has been told to us, and you know, and how we went about living our lives. You know, we lived our lives based on that lie. I think people should focus on like creating that generational wealth instead of focusing on materialistic things.
Right.
And I think that will help us become better as a people. As far as our character, you know what you need to do. You know what's wrong. You know what. You just know, but you choose not to even
Right.
change.
It's somebody else's
You
fault.
know. Right. And being accountable for your actions. You know, don't always point the finger at someone else. Sometimes you gotta look at you. Maybe you're the reason why things are the way they are. You know, a lot of times we are, you know, the cause of like things that happen in our lives or whatever. And, you know, especially when you're trying to find a mate, don't go off trying to like impose what you want on that person. That's not gonna work. It's always gonna fail when you're constantly trying to impose what you want, what your idea of how a relationship should be or whatever. If you two were meant to be together, it's gonna both of y'all gonna come together on one accord and have the same views and the same interests and stuff like that. And I mean that's fine for me.
I think we need to yeah, everything you said was valid. Everything was definitely valid. You know, that need to happen like right now. But I think in the long term basis, I think we need to restart our foundation. I think we need to fathers, we need to start, you know, fathers mostly, be in the child's life, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's not, you know, just be, you know, be present, you know what I'm saying? Let them know that they have somebody. You know what I mean? Because it's the worst feeling in the world when you think somebody don't love you. That's supposed to be a major figure. Because fathers, you gotta know, you your son, you your daughter's first boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Right.
She base all her other boyfriends off of you. You know what I'm saying? If you a sweetheart and you real nice to her, you call her queen, and you call her beautiful every time she talk to you, and you treat her like a princess, she not gonna settle for some asshole treating her like shit. You know what I mean? You know, she not gonna settle for some pimp thinking,
Right.
you know what I mean? She not gonna settle for that, because she already know, okay, you not good for me. My daddy wouldn't treat me like that. I'm not gonna settle for no nigga that I don't care about treat me like that. You know what I'm saying?
And to give some more advice to these women out there, y'all young girls, older girls, whatever, women,
Being a hoe is
whoever,
not cool.
stop giving these knuckleheads validation. You know if this dude ain't right for you. But you still sit there, oh, he can change, or I can change him. No,
Yeah.
no. You need to back off and leave and find you someone who knows your worth. You
Get
should
a
know your
nerd to
worth,
try
but
it.
you should find you a dude that's gonna know your worth. Don't sit there and continue to go through that stuff.
Because
don't let nobody tell you that.
what ends up happening is they get in a box, like they think they like hood niggas. You ever hear me say, I like
No,
hood
you need to
niggas. I like
expand
hood niggas.
your horizon. I mean, I ain't
That's
gonna
all
lie.
I
I
like.
was on that when I was like, you know, about 16, 17. Because that was what my society showed me. That was the norm. Oh, you need a hood nigga. No, I need somebody give me the nerd. I want the nerd. I want the one who's actually in school paying attention. I want someone when they graduate with honors. To give me somebody who got ambitions to do something like that. Even if your ambition is to like be like a mechanic or whatever, be the best mechanic that you can be. Show me that, you know, this is your dream. You going for it. That's what I want. I want you to like. I don't want your day job is just sitting at home and doing absolutely nothing. That doesn't turn me on. I don't like that. I like hard working men. I don't know about other females.
You know
but,
why women
you
do
know,
that?
Why is it?
They like, cause women, they when it's like I say, it starts from the home training. Everything, all the problems of a house start at the foundation. Okay, baby. Now look, women that do that never had a father in their life, and their mother was like their father figure, right? So when they get in a relationship like that, they are the man. You know what I mean? They're the one that's paying the bills. That's like when your mama said, yeah, you might pay bills or you might do something in this house, but it's always gonna be my house. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with them. It's that you can tell a man what to do. You can boss him around. You can take the man out of him. You can become the man of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? You can tell him.
Different with that. I think it's more of just a mindset. Because even though my dad was not in my household, and my mom, she was, kind of one of them old school people. But it was me, me having to recognize, this is not what I want. This is what I want for myself. It's all about what you see for yourself, not what. Yes, they gave you whatever tools that you need to grow up or whatever. And that was your situation. That was your environment. You had no control over that. But what you do have control over, you have control over your own reality. So whatever mindset that you have, if that's that hood stuff that you want, and whatever comes from that, that's your choice. That's what you decided that you want to go
consequences for that, baby. Let them know.
You got to change your mindset. Your mindset is what's going to determine your reality. If you don't want your mindset, you don't want your life to be that, you're going to have to change that mindset to go towards to what you feel like your reality should be. You are the creator of your own reality. And you can't place blame on anyone else. You can't place blame on what happened to you in the past. You can't place blame on that. It happened. You have to deal with that. It's in the past. Focus on your current reality and shape it into what you feel like it should be.
All right. Another thing for the man, we gotta stop, man. We gotta get better. Now look, men, we have to. Thing that men gotta do that's so important is we gotta stop investing in things. Black buying power is the highest black buying power out. Okay, Asians don't buy as much as we do. We buy probably more than everybody combined. Because for us, it's a show-off thing. It's a. People say the reason why black people aren't in real estate is because they can't put rims on the houses and ride them down the street. They can't show them off. You know what I'm saying? That was a black person that said that, an older black person. That he said, yeah, that was me too when I was younger. Because we were so used to having without. We so used to our parents not having nothing. Once we get something, it's like, okay, I'm going to show it off. Because back when I was bummy, nobody was messing with me like that. Back when I couldn't buy the Jordans, nobody was messing with me. So I'm going to buy these 300 pair of Jordans, even though I could buy a whole suit, a cheap suit for $300. You know, I can go to Men's Warehouse and buy a pretty good suit for $300, $400. You know what I mean? So, but we can't show that off.
I totally agree. Like with that whole thing, that again, that's a mindset thing. You should not care about what the next person think of you. It shouldn't matter how much money you got in your pocket or whatever. It matters on what you want in your life. Having like the latest Jordans, how is that benefiting your life but your bank account is on zero? If you're having to finagle, am I going to pay my rent this month or am I going to go get this next outfit? No,
for the club this weekend.
Right, that should not matter to you. What should matter to you is building something for you that you can pass down to your kids. That's what I really feel like that's where our downfall is, because a lot of us don't focus on that. We're too focused on this material things. I gotta have this just to look fly, whatever, just to have people. It's all about that validation thing. None of that stuff matters. When you sitting broke, how is your outfit helping you to keep you from getting put out of your apartment or your house or whatever? Please tell me how is that? Them latest Jordans, you getting your hair done, your nails done. How is all that stuff?
And the most important thing about that is the shock value go down the first time people see you with it. The first time somebody see you with that True Religion belt, first time somebody see you with them Jordans, first time somebody see you with that Louis Vuitton bag, that little bag that you can't even fit your little credit card purse in there. Get that little bag, the little handbag. the shock value is over. It's just regular after that. But people would never stop wanting to see, $100,000 in the bank. I get excited every time I see, every time I look in the bank. You know what I mean? You know why? Because I know I sacrificed.
Real estate, you own that, all these, you got like multiple businesses going. Look, that right there, that's like a testament in its own. Because can't nobody ever say, "Oh, you broke," because you got something. You have something to pass down to your family. As the years go by, that's what we should be focusing on, not the material stuff, not what somebody else can do for you. You need to learn to do for yourself, and not only do for yourself. Once you get into a position where you can help someone, help the next sister or brother. Share that knowledge. Help them to get to where they need to be. And those of you who just out there just to ride along because it's an opportunity, just for your, whatever it is that your hidden agenda is, don't be that way because.
But you gotta understand with that too.
We're trying to help each other.
You gotta understand with that too. With that helping thing, I understand what she's saying. That's beautiful, but you can't want it more than they want it. Okay, if they not gonna make it hard for them, make it a little hard for them to get it. Make it a way to where they gotta work a little bit to get it. Most people ain't gonna do it.
Oh, no,
you know what I'm saying?
When I say help people, I mean it. You show them the resources, let them do the footwork. You don't give them the handout. You give them a hand up. You don't
give them an opportunity that they gotta work for.
Right. You don't never do that. What you always gonna do, hey, this is what you need to do. You go do it. You know what you need to do. Go do it. I'm not giving
make some steps for them too. Go to the library, print that out, then make them spend a little bit of their money. Go to the library, print that out, send your resume here, do this and do that. Oh, I bet you go here. Oh, you my nigga. Why can't you just?
Because
you know what I'm saying? Because that way, look at Goodwill. People, if you get something for free, you're not gonna appreciate it. Like if you worked all day for that money and you spent it. Just like the new iPhones. I seen people about to cry over them iPhones when they drop them. They spent their hard-earned $1,000 on them stupid iPhones. You know what I mean? Unless somebody come over there and break the iPhone, somebody is gonna be a fight, a shooting, something. That's just like Jordans. That's why people get killed by stealing Jordans. I work too hard for this money. Now that's what I'm just making the analogy, like so they can see what I'm talking about. I'm not into that stuff either. I wear Stacey Adams and stuff like that. I'm grown now, and that's another thing. Look at any other race. I want you to go out somewhere and look at a race. Look at the father and look at the son. The son got on Jordans. The son got on this is a polo. But then look at the father. The father got on dress, shoes, slacks, Dickies. He might have a polo shirt, a button up, something like that on. We the only race to where you can look at the kids and look at the grown people and they look the same, exactly the same. You supposed to ever what's the fucking word? Elevate as you get older. We too old to be wearing Jordans. We too old to be wearing things that don't present no status. Everybody got Jordans. Wear some dress shoes. And that'll help you with your women too, because women that's paralegals, nurses, stuff like that, they not looking for the ones that got their shit together and the ones that got their mind right. They not looking for the hood niggas with the Jordans. Every time you put on them Jordans, think about how people look at you. They look at you like you just a regular old. You know what I mean? You spent all that money on that pair of Jordans and you cool with that. You fine with that. Go to Whole Foods with some Stacey Adams, some jeans, and a button up on, and with some Ray-Bans or something on there. It don't even got to be name brand. Just go there looking professional, like you would to a job interview, and see what kind of women look at you. You know what I mean? And don't go to the hood and think you're gonna get some love there, because they ain't gonna appreciate that, because it ain't the new pair of True Religions, and it ain't the what's the name? The Robin jeans. That's made by a gay dude, by the way, and y'all look gay every time y'all wear that dumbass shit, but y'all not gonna listen to me. about it. Most of this stuff that y'all wear is made by gay people, but y'all swear y'all homophobic. Y'all don't like gay people, but y'all spend thousands of dollars on Gucci. When Gucci, if you go to Italy and try to go in the Gucci store, they gonna tell you can't go in there because you black. But y'all just want to be okay with that. And this shit don't ever, the most part, the shit don't ever be fitting y'all. Like, y'all be looking stupid with that dumb shit on. Y'all be looking crazy. This shit looks skinny. It look like it's made for somebody gay. Like, it look like it's made for somebody that don't want to come outside. Like, it just made like crazy. And y'all be spending all that money when y'all could just go and get you a polo shirt, you know, some Levi's. Anybody can pull off Levi's. If you can't pull off Levi's, there's something surgically wrong with you. You know, pull out some Levi's with some Stacey Adams or some dress shoes. All you have to do. Stop going out the house looking like everybody else. You know, make sure you always the brokest person in the room at all times. And just be successful, you know. And we just got information from a certified queen, Miss Hershey. I appreciate you coming in, talking your shit, you know, speaking real facts, you know. You know, and the man himself, you know, personally, I appreciate y'all for listening. You know, I'm gonna get back with y'all in them comments. Make sure you comment so I can see what y'all saying, see how y'all feel about this, you know, this game. Y'all just hold on. Y'all just stay up, alright? Peace.